The Detroit Auto Show is coming up on January the 13th, that's next month, and the two most notable cars to appear have got to be the Corvette C7 and the BMW 4 Series. Don't worry, I'm not even going to mention the parade of $60,000 electric golf carts they're going to have. I'm Michelle Rahal with the Drive Channel and Motorsports Unplugged. When BMW announced the 4 Series concept that's going to debut in January at the Detroit Auto Show, nobody was quite sure what to expect. Well, expect this. It's going to replace the 3 Series, but seemingly as an evolution to it rather than a dump the 3 and bring in the 4. Most notable with this car is that when BMW tosses a concept in front of you, it's usually close to production, and this one is. What you see is what most likely is going to hit the showrooms. I can't fault this car. I've always thought the 3 needed just a shade more width and wheelbase, and this car has just that. The front view is low and lean with a lot of emphasis on the aerodynamics. The side view is stunning, but it's low and it's sleek. But let's hope they lose the chrome vent trim just behind the front wheels. That's a little tacky. The rear view has its own treatment, and that means it's refined. I expect this car to be a hit on press day. Next up is the 2014 Chevrolet Corvette C7. The problem with this car to me is that at certain angles, it looks like a Chevrolet. I suppose it's supposed to. It's a Chevrolet, but Corvette has always had that distinction of being the flagship, the halo car. Well, from the front, it looks great with the long hood we're used to seeing. From the side, it's more angular, but still has that, see Europe, we can build a beautiful car. But then you get to the rear. That's the one area where this car is derisive. You either like it, hate it, or you're indifferent. Personally, I think it sucks. Then again, they could show up with round lights. You never know. Right now from the rear, it looks like the Camaro, and Chevrolet needed to keep this car apart from the rest of their lineup. This look just drags it in rather than sets it apart. The transmission, it's said to be a 7-speed manual with 4 gates. That means you're going to be shifting in a brand new way. It's not a precedent. Porsche's done it, but that doesn't make it a world beater. The biggest disappointment to me is that it appears the dual clutch paddle shifting transmission that GM said it was working on is dead. Well, that makes no sense to me. On a car like this, they could have outsourced it to ZF or Getrag, but we may yet see that play out in the future on some iteration of what they may call a ZR1 or whatever they might call it. For the Drive Channel and Motorsports Unplugged, I'm Michelle Rahal. Tune in next time.